Minnow's Bakery and Milk. Whoa. Delicious and fresh. What kind of cow's milk is that? Huh. Cow's milk. We don't serve cow's milk here. So my ducking toaster is waterproof, which is bullshit. Minions, is it really true you guys used to work for Hitler? No silly, we only work for villains. I didn't hold the door for this girl, and she said I guess chivalry is dead, so I challenged her to a duel. Chivalry isn't dead but she is. Cop shot in face by an armed black man. What was ruined? Because too many people started doing it. Having Shreks with my wife. Where is save data located? Just curious. In the balls. I finally got my average resting heart rate down to 65 beats per minute. Only 65 more to go. I hate that September, October, November and December aren't the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th months. Whoever ducked this up should be stabbed. Good news. My brother dropped my MacBook and the screen got slightly cracked, so I'm giving it away for free if anyone's interested. Specifications. Age. 11. Weight. 25 kilograms. Healthy so far. Me. Slapping my older brother in the face with his own hand. Stop hitting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? Sister-in-law. Crying. Is this why you wanted an open casket? Whatever you do to my daughter, I'll do to you. Me. Sucks her dick. Her dad. It took me a minute to get this, but when I did. Me. Oh, I'm sorry, take my seat if you're pregnant. Lady, I'm not pregnant. Me. Haha, yeah, wanna be. Lady, you're disgust. Me. I own a fertility clinic. Lady, oh sorry Me. It's called your bedroom. Lady, you piece of. Me. It was an old mattress store, we never changed the sign. Point of view. Your girl is in Miami for spring break. When you meet a prostitute in Thailand and she offers you a blowjob for free, you are a good man. Thank you. Meanwhile in Egypt. Feeling guilty about your kids watching too much TV? Just mute it and put the subtitles on. Boom. Now they're reading. User is suspected to be affiliated with a terrorist organization. Duck this pandemic, I miss eating out my friends. I absolutely screamed. So did all her friends. Him, put on that Shreksy little red outfit. Me. How you know if a bish really wet or it's a yeast infection? Put her panties in the microwave if a loaf of bread pop out walla. Teacher, guys in the back, stop ducking around. Girl named around. This is Duke Harris. He was 32 years old when this photo was taken. I'm an Uber driver. One time a passenger asked me if I was afraid of picking up a serial killer. I said, what are the odds of 2 serial killers being in one Uber? He laughed. I laughed. We watched each other through the rearview mirror the rest of the ride. Disembodied human brain cells are learning Pong faster than AI. I'm not a robot. Utah's Westminster College offers porn class where students will watch pornographic films together. Who are these two? Wrong answers only. Doctors. Marvel Loki. I'm better, I have a cool horn hat. Mythology Loki. I shapeshifted into a female horse and ducked a male horse and gave birth to an 8-legged horse son. Amber Heard resisting the urge to poop on the courtroom floor. Can't wait for my interview with the Jedi Council. No baby on board. I only do anal. So met a cute guy at the bar last night. Danced with him. Says he doesn't have a girlfriend. We exchanged Snapchats. Look him up on Facebook and he doesn't have a girlfriend. He has a wife. The new baby was born with no blood. What do you mean? He was born full crib. Did you duck her? I had to babe. She said her pussy better than yours. I couldn't let her say shit like that and get away with it. I had to be your man and defend you. The whole time we was ducking I was calling her a liar for saying her pussy better when it wasn't. Would you sacrifice 3 inches of you to gain 7 inches in height? I ain't got enough to sacrifice. Card declined. People who say not to talk to them before their morning coffee are basically saying that they are unpleasant to be around when they're not under the influence of drugs. Unless what they are really saying is that you're unpleasant to be around until they are under the influence of drugs. Japan releases fully performing female AI robots. School gonna be crazy. Chemistry. Mr. White. My German plumber accidentally hooked up a gas pipe to my shower. Looks like old habits die hard. Dad saves kids. Then ribs from fire. He only saved the kids first cause the ribs needed more time to cook. After 3 days of eating in England I now understand why Gordon Ramsay is so ducking angry all the time. The beauty of their women and taste of their food made the Brits the best sailors in the world. Thanks for not pounding my ass at our parents' house. I know that took restraint. What it look like I do for a living? Bark at the mailman. My husband runs a sawmill and look at these he cut today. Anyone else see a dog? I feel like I see more of a sad pig. Turn on your monitor. Jesus Christ. Ceasefire. Stay back. Dear Lord. Please bless me with a big screen TV. That's not how it works. Later. Dear Lord. Please forgive me for stealing a big screen TV. Got called racist at a McDonald's today. Tell us what happened, lad. I got called racist in a McDonald's. Yee, but why? I was being racist. You're the apple of my eye. You're very beautiful. We'd make a great pair. Someone put me in their ass. If a woman is uncomfortable watching you masturbate, she A. has intimacy issues, B. is frigid, C. needs to sit somewhere else on the bus. When you buy a clock from Iraq, 10 o'clock. 9:59. My uncle, I've got your nose. 4-year-old me, give it back to me. My uncle, no, now I'm taking it away with me. 18-year-old me, after I took his daughter's virginity. We are even now, bitch. Execute. Every hour. Every day. Every guest. Hey Five Guys, I love your burgers and always draw a cute little picture for your corkboard. Awesome art. Thanks for sharing. Johnny Depp after rolling over in his bed. You're on the toilet and look over in the next stall. Which one would be more shocking? Pluto is covered in huge red patches and we don't know what they are. Bruises from all the times y'all said he wasn't a planet. Mexico is a better neighbor to America than Canada. For starters, Mexico has better food. When was the last time you went to a Canadian restaurant? The weather is better in Mexico. Tropical beaches, fertile farmland, jungles, mountains, you name it. When's the last time you went on vacation to Canada? Mexico has better drugs too. And have you ever watched Mexican wrestling? Canada has nothing on Mexico. Followed this Chinese balloon for over 100 miles. Turns out it was bird shit on the windscreen. Being an ugly girl is like being a man. You're going to have to work. Met my daughter's teacher tonight. It was heartbreaking. She was working at her second job. Teachers are the most underpaid, underappreciated, yet most valuable people in the world. So anyway, I gave her $50 for a lap dance, so I'm doing my part. Baseball isn't popular in the Philippines, so in Manila bats are marketed as personal defense weapons. Defend yourself. That is not what I meant. I wanted my son to reject masculine stereotypes. Then he fell in love with tractors. All my life, I've prided myself on blurring gender lines. But when my young son started to gravitate toward the very things I'd shunned, I wasn't sure what to do. Police find 44 stolen diamonds up man's anus during routine traffic stop. This guy looks suspicious. Let's look up his ass. Spirit Halloween. Silicon Valley Bank. Krista from Fern Gully was the superior fairy. She fought to save the rainforest. Tinkerbell dies from lack of attention. I'd duck them both though. Remember when we would all take a Viagra and watch gay porn, and whoever got hard first had to make everyone else finish? We were some wild kids. This comic is visually boring. Minimalism is in right now. I'm going to add some detail. Cool. But what's the punk line? There is humor to be found in your minimal expression as I confess I ducked your wife. The bird in my neighborhood holding his shit all winter waiting for the day that I wash my car. When I die, I'm donating my body to science. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. Eek. A mouse. How to get gum out of your hair. Get stage 4 cancer. If Shreks with 3 people is called a threesome and Shreks with 2 people is called a twosome, then I know why everyone calls you handsome. When I'm driving and my favorite rap song comes on. Wyoming man found with 30 eyeballs in his anal cavity. Got Jesus, the Holy Spirit, Noah, Wyoming man. Someone's child running around obnoxiously in a restaurant. The voice in my head. Sweep the leg. If you could prevent the Holocaust by saying the N-word one time, should you? No, it is not appropriate or justifiable to use racial slurs, regardless of the situation. The use of racial slurs is offensive and perpetuates harmful stereotypes and prejudices. The Holocaust was a tragic and horrific event in history, and it is important to remember and learn from it to prevent such atrocities from happening again in the future. However, the use of racial slurs only causes harm and does not contribute to the goal of creating a more equitable and just society. Forget about crypto. I'm getting rich selling bondage pics to the Taliban. Man has 3 wives and doesn't work, but they do, because the king doesn't really move much on a chessboard, he says. Pro tip, if you're ever worried about not being able to pinch off the turd fast enough, and don't want to get up and drop the rest of the loaf onto the floor, just spread your legs and scoot back a little. Then grandma can sit on your lap and pee in the open space between your legs. I grew up in a small 1-bathroom house with a great-great-grandma who seemed to always have to pee anytime someone else went in and sat down. Edit. Duck. I forgot to add, this only works with piss. Just piss. Not shit. If Gam Gam tries to shit during this, she's just gonna mash mud into your balls. Don't try it. At the boss's funeral, a disgruntled employee kneeled next to the coffin and whispered, "Who's thinking outside the box now, Gary?" New York school issues apology after students were served chicken, waffles, and watermelon for Black History Month. My mom bought a strawberry scented Minion shampoo for my little brother. Mom, I called daddy on your phone. Daughter, and mom, your father picked up, you ducking virgin. Daughter, you know nothing. Paramedic school never taught me how to respond when a gangster responds to you treating them with dignity and kindness by offering their services as a hitman. Nurse here cared for a MS-13 gang member, treated him like everybody else, addressed him as sir. At the end of the encounter he wrote his number for me and said, "You need someone taken care of, you call me, no charge." It is very weird. The older I get, the more I regret all the people I've lost over the years. Maybe being a trail guide wasn't such a great idea after all. When your mom say she leaving, and you hear the door close, but she come back after 2 seconds, because she forgot her wallet. Welcome sir, to my shop of curiosities. Yeah. Can I get that monkey's paw? Hee hee hee. Choose your wishes carefully. Oh, I don't want any wishes. 1 extra large bottle of lube please. Kate is Ireland's only female. I wrote you a little poem for Valentine's Day. Do you want to hear it? Do I have a choice? No. Roses are red. I like spaghetti, especially with meatballs. When will it be ready? Brought brownies in for all my co-workers. Wasn't cause I was being nice, but cause I heard they were doing a random drugs test, and I didn't want to be the only dirty one, so unless they plan on firing the whole staff force, they better leave me the duck alone. How was your day, honey? Margaret. What the duck are we eating? Thai Buddhist temple runs out of monks after all of its holy men are dismissed for testing positive for meth. Politics is wild. Can't say for sure, but he might be the first VP pick to have admitted in a New York Times bestseller to ducking an inside-out latex glove shoved between two couch cushions. Blind woman told to get off bus because guide dogs can't be black. Bruh, imagine being blind and the bus driver is like, you can't come on, guide dogs aren't black. And you're just there like, what the duck is black? Inflation is tearing my family apart. Mangus. Just because the wrapper is wrinkled doesn't mean the candy isn't sweet. Old pussy is better than no pussy. Shout out to all the dads that eat lunch like this, so their kid's stepdad can eat like this. A man from China bought a first class ticket which came with access to a VIP lounge that had free food. He rescheduled over 300 times in a year to enjoy over 300 free meals. When investigated, it was found that after eating he would change his reservation to a later date. He finally cancelled his ticket and got a full refund. Imagine your parents bought wall-sized pics for your wedding and you do this, lol. Bride uses her dad's ashes in her nails to fulfill his promise of walking her down the aisle. He gon' be there when you grab that dick. Lisa. I can't believe how easy it is to get cigarettes in this country. He cheated, so I threw his mom's ashes off the wall. Did you know, if you hold an ermine up to your ear, you can hear what it's like to be attacked by an ermine? Hi James, could you please remove the guy watering plants in the background? Sure. Yet another child actor's life ruined by drugs and alcohol. No lighter, but we got science. How did you not have a lighter, but you did have a magnifying glass? The way my neighbor makes the entire apartment building smell like boiled feet. I'm about to sit outside their door with Fabris on full blast till they get the hint. So turns out he died. I like my Shreks how I like my Kakido, waiting for me in the freezer. Students get first-hand job experience. It don't seem right, killing a defenseless animal. Plop, he's got a knife. If Wolverine's daughter has healing powers too, she will always be a virgin then. Deep thoughts with the deep. Have you ever tried the other hole? No. I don't want to risk getting her pregnant. Some men can't find the cathedral. I like my whiskey like I like my men. Twice my agent from Scotland. Smoky, full-bodied and leaves you gasping a little. Left in an oak barrel for at least 3 years, with very little oxygen. Yo, my pet dog just died. What? Holy shit, that sucks, man. The new Little Mermaid is a disgrace to the original, because the new Ariel is black, right? No, because she's 22 and not 16. And because of the happy ending, she's supposed to kill herself because she can't be with Eric. And her body turns to foam and just dissolves in the sea, because mermaid don't have souls. But she found a way to still go to heaven, but only after 300 years of enslavement and death. This was all published in 1837, so she's still got 115 years to go. That's how it actually ends. Kinda racist to assume the reason why anyone would prefer the original must be that she's black new version. Hans Christian Andersen never specified her skin color. Is everything okay at home with you? Your pizza rolls are ready. WrestleMania 2000 is ready to rock on your N64. No school tomorrow and you have permission to stay up late. You're 38 years old and the year is 2023. I want to buy all of your puppies. All of them. Crueler. They are not for sale. But you're welcome to adopt. A 15-year-old dude pretended to be a 14-year-old girl on Tinder. A pedophile started to talking to him. They agreed to go out. When they arrived, the pedo was expecting a 14-year-old girl. He found a 15-year-old boy dressed up as Spider-Man that beat his ass. Welcome to Brazil. Neil Armstrong was the first person to land on the moon. Neil Armstrong backwards is Naught's Mr. Alien. Hello from Turkey, James. Here's a photo of me which my friend photobombed. Can you make him disappear? It's a potential profile pic and he's ruining it. What friend? Ted Father 6546. When you have an idea for a meme and it appears in a Memellion video the next day, well shit.